And welcome back to the 409 Sports Blitz. I mean, it's been a fun night so far. We are literally getting swarmed of mosquitoes. I'm sorry. Welcome to the South and Southeast Texas.
Yeah, what, poison ivy, you take a bath in tomato juice or something? I don't know what I can do about this.
Calamine lotion.
Calamine lotion, something.
It'll be good
something later, but I'm fine. I'm fighting it.
You know, one team in Southeast Texas that has been just quietly moving up the rankings, the Nederland Bulldogs. They come into tonight's game undefeated, ranked number 7 in the state, and they struggled for a little bit, but they pull out the win. Standing by live right now at Bulldog Stadium is our very own Sapphire Cervantes, and making her Blitz debut.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team, and we've already seen you on the weekends, but now getting to be part of the action out here on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy to be here, and everyone might be gone right now, but, I mean, their energy stayed, and I'm here to represent that. They all showed up for their homecoming, like you said earlier, and you know who forgot to show up at the first half? It was the Bulldogs. They just totally forgot to come, or they came and just didn't come in the right way. And when I talked to Coach Barrow, he said they had what he calls a rivalry hangover. They just needed to get knocked upside the head, is what he said, and that's what the Indians did to them in that first half, because they started out with the ball, the Indians did, and the Bulldogs pretty much bit themselves in the leg and brought them all the way down into their territory. They almost gave them their first score. They were basically playing against themselves. So that first half is what Coach Barrow said was their knock upside the head. But then they came back and they played way better. Also in the first half, Stephen Burgess was injured, and I asked Coach Barrow what he thought of the injury so far right now, and he says he hopes it's just a bruised calf because he got hit in the leg, and so he was on crutches on the sidelines for the rest of the game and didn't play. But they did end up, you said they were picked 60 with 60-point favorites, and they were halfway there. They got to 31. What really hurt them was that first half. They kept getting those unsportsmanlike penalties, and they just kind of gave the game away at first. It was really their attitude that changed after the half, and that, you know, everything got picked up, and they have a great QB in Broussard. He is not afraid to get down and dirty and run the ball, and, you know, you need a multi-talented quarterback in order to bring you back from games like that. And you know, they ended up winning this game, and all the fans, they were super excited, super happy, especially since homecoming. And so the energy was live here, and I was super happy I got to witness it because, I mean, there were bells ringing, horns honking. It was absolutely crazy, and they did show their character, though, when things got a little scrappy, and Coach Barrow said he's very proud to see how his team has matured in the end.
All right, thank you, Sapphire. We appreciate all the hard work tonight. As I mentioned, you know, when you see our reporters out at the game, they're not only just standing there for post-game reports, they're also shooting highlights and getting us all the information back for us. Great job. But, yeah, Nederland was only leading that one 7-0 in the third quarter, and they were 60-point favorites.
Right. It's an interesting question. Is the hangover from the big Mid-County Madness, is that a thing? And, I mean, maybe at the beginning there it shows that it might be a little bit.
Yeah, that is such an emotional game. And then you look at P&G, that was taking on a Dayton team that on paper it looked like they should have beat up as well, and they only won by 7, pulled it out 42-35. Nederland at least got on track, pulled away, and did what they needed to do in a 31-0 win. But both those teams in a very tough district. Nederland sitting pretty at 2-0. P&G was basically in a must-win situation there at 1-1, about to take on Mauriceville. Going to be tough sledding ahead for the Indians, but Nederland definitely looking sharp right now.
Yeah, that's going to come down to the wire. That district is definitely going to be close.
Going to be a good one.